Who the heck uses a voice in game on StarCraft?
Yeah, it's been there forever. Like voice functionality, I've never used it. I have no idea.
I don't think anyone has. Why would anyone?
Yeah.
Discord exists, and it has for a while.
I mean, even before Discord, like people were using Skype, people using.
Yeah, I would use it. I would use anything else. I didn't know about Discord, and I would literally just call my friends on the phone and have them on speaker. Turbo Quacker gifted a tier 1 sub again. Jesus Christ. To Dricket1. That is crazy. You're a madman. You're just sitting at home throwing out subs to everyone. That's
Jesus
sick.
Christ.
Gosh.
Turbo Quacker, calm down.
Calm down, sir. Calm down.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, but calm down. Oh my God.
He's gone mad. He's drunk with power. He's Oprah with the subs. You get a sub. You get a sub. Everybody gets a sub. Speaking of Oprah, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner on Eternal Empire LE. This is the Oprah of Mexican Zergs. Right here. It is the one, the only, Exxon Gaming's very own Cham.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have his opponents, the American Zerg player representing Risen from the Gosu. It is Prototype. Oh my God, we got another one.
We got another one.
Wait,
What's the exact same build going on here?
What?
This is the meta.
Wildebeest.
Oh, Wildebeest? What did he do? I missed it. I didn't see it. Oh, whoa, Wildebeest. What up, man? What does that even mean?
Thank you, Wildebeest, for the 5 gifted subs. Getting one for Darking, Chase. Shout out to Darking and Chase, Ray Boxer, and Soundo85.
Did Wildebeest just outbid Turbo Quacker?
I think so.
That's what happened.
I think that's.
I think he totally did that just to kick Turbo Quacker off of the ladder of most subs.
I think you're right.
Wow. GG Wildebeest. GG. Oh my God. Darking Chase, Ray Boxer, Thondo, Chronic Bomber. Wow, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Wildebeest hype.
Thank you so much.
Ridiculous. Jesus, that is hilarious. That's crazy. What a crazy bunch of guys.
Crazy. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Quacks in the chat. Ducks in the chat.
Ducks in the chat. Oh God. This is going bad. I tried to type quack and almost forgot how to spell quack. How often do you actually spell quack?
Every day.
Every day. You just wake up and type it out.
On this Twitch channel every day.
You tweet like a duck. You just tweet quack, 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 quack. Your whole feed. I forgot there's a game going on. It's like a mini game of subscribers in the chat of gifted subs.
Yeah. So far, this game has been pretty interesting in that both players have gone for the same thing, pretty much. You know, they've both gone for their pool first. Yeah. They both got their third bases. They both have Baneling Nests as well. They're both getting their Evos. Prototype's Evo is a little bit faster, so we'll be getting those upgrades a little bit sooner. But other than that, not really too much variation coming out of this. We'll see if either one of these players decides to apply pressure to their thirds. Otherwise, we could just be seeing straight into roaches.
Yeah, I mean, this is the macro map. Both just going straight for the roach upgrade.
Yep.
With no roach warn.
Yeah,
which makes sense. The upgrade takes longer.
It does. It lines up quite nicely, you know, timing wise.
Yeah, they got it down to science. Now, looking at the worker count, it's pretty much just even game all around. Except one is going for a lair, the other Overlord speed.
Oh, okay. Cham with the earlier lair. Meanwhile, yeah, we have the a little bit.
Yeah,
And they're actually
look at all the ducks in the chat.
Yeah. Prototype, he is a little bit late on that lair. We could see Cham go for Spire when that lair finishes, depending on how many gases he takes. He has 4 gases, so he could end up going for Spire actually. Yeah, we've seen him do this before.
Yeah, and this is just pretty much the exact same game from both players.
Yeah, everyone's just taking their gases, everyone's just droning up, you know.
This is the most passive ZvZ I have ever seen.
It is. We've casted quite a few ZvZs over the past couple of days, and usually there's a lot of like Ling Bane aggression at the 3rd base especially, or early pools, but these guys are just macroing up.
Yeah, Prototype maybe being a little too cocky. You don't just want to go straight up macro versus Cham.
Yo.
This is Cham you're playing here.
You know what happened? Prototype, he was watching last series. He's like, yo, Patty Mac took out Nina, I can take out Cham. I got this.
He's like, I can do it. Now this is ZvZ, not PvP. Much different, much less volatile.
True. And yeah, both players are just getting their 4ths up and running, droning up, getting their upgrades as well, pretty similarly timed.
Darking said earlier today I was also subbed to Jim's channel. Wow, lucky guy. This is your lucky day.
Yeah.
I think I've got he's got the emotes. I think I've got like 1 or 2 gifted subs, like 1 to Loco and 1 to Wardy one time. Oh, and a CranKy Ducklings. So I've got like 3 total. Play like Cyril. Is that a Jim Rising one? That's a cool emote.
And yeah, so far it's just roaches. We do have a little bit of differences. Both players are actually going for dropper lords.
This is hilarious.
My god, what is happening right now? It's like, this is how we play. This is how
meta.
Yeah, this is the meta. You know,
that's what I said yesterday. As soon as I saw Cyril do it on the stream, I was like, this is the new meta. And now everyone does it, and I'm not doing it, so I'm messing up somewhere.
Oh boy. Yeah, so we do have dropper lords from both players headed out, and we'll see how much damage can get done. No borrow movements or anything along those lines, just straight up Roach Ravager.
I feel like so even. Like, they're obviously different how they played out. Ravager, you know, amount of Ravagers and Roaches, but for the most part, like, their upgrades are perfectly on point. Oh, that was bad. Almost.
All right.
Jeez, that was almost bad. But on the other, six workers went down somewhere in there.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of a difference is that Cham went for Baneling drops. Meanwhile, Prototype is going for Roach drops instead.
We'll see where works better.
Oh my god, he's got another round as well. Going to drop more roaches in.
Everyone's getting on the Kerr on the chat for not being asleep. You know, Kerr, I support it. Stay up all night. Drink some soda or something. I don't know. What do people do when they stay up late?
It's you know, drink some coffee, just pull an all-nighter. Why not? As they're engaging Cham, he's kind of coming out on top. Like, this Roach drop, 13 workers have gone down. Meanwhile, the Roach drop for Prototype didn't do anything at all. Surprisingly, I was waiting for the numbers to start popping up on the left, but nothing came up. Nothing came up red, and instead 18 workers went down already.
Yes. Yeah.
On top of the 6 that went down earlier to the Banelings.
Yeah, I think this is just kind of what we were watching. I forgot who it was yesterday. I just keep referencing yesterday because I haven't got to cast StarCraft in a while. So yesterday's all I have to go off of. But yesterday, I feel like we saw some pretty significant changes in, I want to say, the meta. Like, we're seeing the Dropper Lords out of nowhere more recently. We're seeing the new Terran builds come out. And this engagement is actually getting smashed here by Prototype, having so many Ravagers against Cham's Roaches. Oh my god, but he's still doing damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, he's winning he's winning the fight, but the problem is Cham can just remax even if he loses his army. Like, he has the economy for it and he kills the base.
So much economy here for Cham. Cham definitely won this one. I love it. It feels good to be back. I feel like I'm at home. When's the last time we saw Cham play here?
Everything's right in the world.
Other than Nina losing. When's the last time we cast Cham? I couldn't tell you. It's probably been a month or 2.
Exactly, and even the Roach Warren got sniped for Prototype. Meanwhile, Prototype is finally dealing some damage to Cham. We do have Bird Roaches out for him. 13 workers is actually pretty big.
Contamination for less larva?
Yeah, even contaminating, which I'm not sure if that affects the larva. Maybe, or maybe
I would
it
have gone
affects...
for the upgrade. Look, like +3's coming up. I would have gone for that one.
Yeah. We did see that earlier. The infestation pit went down. Cham is already on Hive, but he's losing more workers. Prototype is definitely trying to get back into this game.
Wait, 20 workers just went down for Cham. That's a lot. I didn't expect Cham to slip up like that.
The workers have evened up.
So I think what happened was the meta got bored of this battle that we're seeing here, and they're like, wait, I could do this and do some drops. It used to be like Ling run-bys or burrowed roaches, and that all kind of got outdated. Now we're seeing dropper lords somehow. This is crazy.
Yeah, we've got dropper lords. We still have burrowed roaches coming out for Prototype. Yeah. He did invest in that earlier. But
we're seeing everything but hydras.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a little bit difficult to make hydras work.
Yeah.
But what I'm a little bit concerned about is that there is still no infestation pit, no hive at all for Prototype, so he will be outdone by those upgrades once they finish up.
Oh my god. Run-bys for both players on both sides, forcing both the armies back.
Yeah.
And I think Prototype's getting the better end of the deal on this little tit for tat, but Cham does have a better economy. He's barely lower on workers. He has more bases for the most part. He's had more bases for longer.
Yeah.
He's got better upgrades about to finish. That +3 is really going to be it. And he already has the Vipers, the Lair, Lurker Den, Hydra Den. And here we have Prototype just now getting a Hydra Den.
Yeah,
a lot of crocodiles here from Prototype though.
I really do want to commend Prototype for getting back into this and dealing all of that economic damage, which is
that honestly is not easy at all.
Yeah, but he's kind of getting yeah, we have Cham coming in here and he's forcing the army back, and there's still no infestation pit, no hive, so +3 range will finish up for Cham, and he does have those Vipers, so Cham was just able to out-tech his opponent.
Yeah. And still do damage on the workers. Like, I just don't. I know it's a lot to deal with, but you just saw these roaches in your third and they burrowed.
Yeah.
Where'd you think they went?
They went everywhere. They went to the natural, went to the main base. Meanwhile, we have the main army pushing in with Vipers as well. To be fair, he does have to be careful. Doesn't want to push into that choke point. But the fourth is kind of exposed.
Now, the Vipers, I don't really know what they do here.
Lightning Cloud. they yank Ravagers, sure.
I think he was actually expecting something to be here.
Yeah, the Vipers. I mean,
is there still Corrosive Bile in the Blinding Cloud, or is that?
Yeah, you can still Corrosive Bile. You can still Corrosive Bile.
And it didn't seem like Prototypes were using the Corrosive Biles at all.
Yeah,
and this is the game. There's 14 workers left.
Yeah, he shot out a couple, and 35 workers went down to these bird roaches. Like Prototype, he's been fighting.
Yeah,
he's been fighting well, but.
I wouldn't say well.
I mean, we've seen him win engagements.
Yeah, I feel like those are like planned by Cham though. He's like, yeah, come on, take a couple roaches here. I'm already taking out 10 workers on your side, so fight me and just bleed me out as long as you can. Because every second you take out my roaches, I'm taking out your workers.
Yeah.
And Cham, like you were saying earlier, he had the economy to get more roaches, but workers are a lot more detrimental at this time.
Yeah, like Cham, he just has the better army right now. He has the Vipers. He's even getting Lurkers as well. Lurker upgrades are on the way.
Oh, he's not looking. Corrosive Biles. He ate him pretty hard, but it doesn't even matter with the Blinding Clouds. Blinding Clouds, Hydras, and GGs. All around. Cham takes game number 1. As expected. Balance has been restored. Things are back to normal. I'm gonna pretend like there's not riots going on outside because Cham's back in the Battle Americas and he's slated to win here.
yeah, that was well played by both players. Like I feel like Prototype did hold his own for quite a while, but just as the game progressed, it did slowly slip away from him. More and more worker damage done. He was just behind in upgrades. He was stuck on Roach Ravager for a little bit too long. And Yeah, yeah.
He was stuck on getting his workers killed for too long.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know, like when roaches are getting burrowed everywhere, I'm leaving like 3 spines in each base with a spore.
Yeah.
And an overseer sieged up in every base. I'm over exaggerating when it comes to like Cham. Like I'm gonna do the most. Not that I would ever get a chance to play Cham, really. But as prototype, knowing how good Cham is. But I mean, prototype gave it to Cham. Cham didn't just easily win that. That was hard fought. Cham at first, Cham was like, "All right, I'm gonna go straight roaches. I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna win." And he's like, "Hold up! I need to get burrow. I need to counterattack." And he's like, "Hold up! I'm getting counterattacked. All right, now I need to really batten down the hatches." I'm sure that one made Cham sweat a little bit. That was a longer game than we normally see in ZvZ. I guess kind of like we said, that was one of the more passive ZvZs we've seen out here.
Yeah.
Speaking of passive, this guy spawning in the bottom right-hand corner is one of the nicest guys in all of StarCraft, but he's not very passive. He's about to rip his opponent's face off, or at least he will try. It is Exxon Gaming's Cham.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Nightshade LE, we have the American Zerg player, currently down 0-1 in this best of 3. Can he do it? Can he bring down Cham like a couple of others have before? We have, representing Risen from the Gosu, it is Prototype.
I feel like a lot of people are tuning in now that Cham's playing. Cham and a ZvZ, this is what everybody wants to watch.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
ZVP, that'll be fun, but a ZvZ, this is where we get the meta from. In NA.
Yeah, in NA, and kind of similarly to last game, both players going for hatch gas pool, both players mirroring each other. Yeah. This is a different map though. Like Eternal Empire is kind of known for its more macro games. This game, this map, we should see a little bit more early aggression.
There should be a lot more Lings at the third. Trying to take out the third.
Yeah.
That's the meta I know. Couple Lings at the third trying to take it out. As a Baneling nest goes down and each player warps in their 2 defensive Banelings, they do the dance and then go into roaches. That's the way it's always been for the past couple months.
That's the way it's been. That's the way it should be. What is this? What is this 15-minute no rush?
Like when my daddy played StarCraft and his daddy before him. It's always been that way in Zerg. You send the Lings to the third base and that's it. That's that. Now we got Dropper Lords and Burrow Roaches and people getting all fancy. But in all seriousness, StarCraft has advanced, and since the beginnings of StarCraft 2, it's just reached such a crazy new level.
Yeah.
Like, I thought, like, when Sarah won the finals, like, the crazy roach battles that were going on back then were nuts. And now it's like, that's not enough. They gotta throw in the Dropper Lords, the Lurkers, the Vipers.
I mean, you know, you got to bear in mind, there was a time in, like, Wings of Liberty where, like, splitting Marines was insane to see. And it wasn't, like, commonplace. Yeah,
exactly. Like, splitting Marines, what?
So that's where Marine King made his name, you know, with his Marine splits. And, you know, even after that, MMA made his name with his drops, like multi-prong attacks. Like that was huge.
Oh, the way the tank medevacs.
Before that that was that was after
siege tank medevacs.
Yeah. That was new to Legacy of the Void. But yeah, like the game, it's been evolving, it's been changing. You know, there was that period where we did have tank evacs. It was a dark time.
Yeah, Tank of X. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. You got it. Tank of X. It was sloshing around my brain there. That's sick. We're just thanking Turbo Quacker for the gifted sub.
Yeah. Shout out to Turbo Quacker.
Yeah. And Wildebeest for beating your highest score, Turbo Quacker. I'm kidding. I don't know if he beat it. Y'all might actually be even at this point.
Speaking of which, we have a very different game this time. Cham, he's opting not to go for his third.
And he has 7-8 roaches on the way. Roach speed, 4 queens. Is he gonna knight us or something?
I assume so. I was waiting for the lair to start up. So far, no lair, which is a little bit strange.
What does that mean? He's just gonna go now?
I guess he's just running across the map.
Queen march. Is he gonna march the queens all the way across?
Yep.
Or are they just going for that overlord?
Nah, I think they're marching across. This is the only thing that makes sense. There's no lair, so no nidus. It is just a 2-base queen roach all in coming out from Cham.
Going home. Prototype has 50 workers. Prototype needs spores, roaches, defense, defense, defense.
He needs nothing but defense. This Roach Warren is very exposed. I do like the Spine Forest. Maybe he could do with a little bit more. He definitely needs to abandon his third. His third is completely forfeit. There it is. More spines are being thrown down as well. We'll see if he can get enough, because right now they're only a handful of roaches.
I'm no pro, but I like to add a creep tumor to this and put the spore forest outside of the roaches at the top of the ramp. But as long as +1 finishes, I like that Cham is going for that Evo chamber, but he should be able to notice here soon that it's not wiggling.
Yeah, there it is. +1 range does finish off for Prototype. That Roach Warren is going to go down pretty soon, and that's going to be no more roaches.
Is he even going to go for the third base? Now, see the difference here between this one and the last spore forest we saw. There was no real Ravagers until kind of late.
Yeah.
But Cham came in here prepared with the Ravagers, ready for the Spine Forest. Oh god, these queens are exposed.
They are pretty exposed. He does need to be careful there.
It was bait. It was bait. They took it. And then they backed off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, right? Because there is no creep tumor, like there is this period, this section that doesn't have any creep. It is a little bit harder to maneuver, and he does lose his third Cham. He's expanding behind this, so, you know, he isn't 100% all in.
Yeah. And you need to at least get that third base out to even this up. The Spine Forest also costs a lot of money. I would probably just go home if I'm Cham right now.
Yeah, he's definitely testing the waters maybe a little bit too much. To be fair, I think he can. Like, Roach speed is still a ways away. Yeah. Without Roach speed, it's going to be hard to counterattack as Prototype.
I would just keep Corrosive Biling this down.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Now, I like this play here. The counter for this is Prototype going Burrowed Roaches, which Cham is going just now into a layer.
Yeah.
Burrows could be scouted though if he sees it moving around. He should have gotten the main.
Yeah, like there are a couple of ways to go about this. Like we saw in a previous series today, like Spire, right? Two base mutants. Yeah. But instead, opting to go for Bird Roaches, which could also work.
Spire's obvious, so like you were gonna say, I think it should work for that reason.
Yeah.
I guess Cham, I'm thinking, oh, Cham's kind of smart. He hasn't put down any spore crawlers. He's going more roaches.
Yeah, he's just building up. He's just getting ready for the counterattack, which he does spot. He does see it.
Oh, he even hides the queens. Queens stay alive. Wow. What a beast. Save the queens. The Brits would be proud.
And maybe there's enough here to kill the third. With the Ravagers, though, it's gonna be hard to break.
Yeah. There's only 2 Ravagers, and they already took a Corrosive Bile to the face.
Yeah.
How do you split your army in half like that, you madmen? Next round of Corrosive Bile should end the game here. Queens are here. Armor is just about to finish for Cham, and that should be the game-dealing blow here. And now he does win this Roach battle. Reinforcements not on the way for either player. Actually, Cham has 13 Roaches coming out. Never mind. I have the wrong production.
Cham just has too much right now.
GG.
He cleans everything up.
This is what I expected Nina to do to Patty Mac. And that's not what we got at all.
Yeah.
I'd like a refund, Nina.
And now Prototype, he's on the back foot. He's trying to establish his third base. Finally, Roach movement, Tunneling Claws, that's it, is about to finish up. It's a little bit too late though. Like maybe if he had his entire army and then he went for this kind of counterattack, it would work out, but
yeah.
Like now there's already an overseer here with the main army, so he could just catch these bird roaches.
Oh, but he's not gonna catch them. I want to know what he's doing with these queens out here. Are they gonna go? Are they gonna stay?
I think they may have been forgotten. I think
the long lost queens.
Yeah.
That queen got such full energy that it stopped showing the energy on it. Is it like the health bar where if it's missing any, it disappears? Or it only pops up when it's missing? Queen goes down. But honestly, Cham's getting a good cleanup. Like six workers is a lot. Okay, now the damage is getting detrimental. He had the units in place to defend, but just not in the proper place to automatically attack. And 14 workers go down. Wow, Prototype coming back in this game. Just how Cham would have done.
Yeah, he even kept a lot of his roaches alive. Like they're all kind of hidden everywhere at the natural, outside the third base as well. Cham's actually trying to bile them.
Yeah, he's trying to find them, but he can't find them too good.
Yeah, so Prototype is actually
doing. Well, go ahead.
He's doing a good job at like closing the gap. Like he's only behind 5 workers now.
Yeah. Well, besides closing the gap, this has been one big distraction because Hydra Den is done. Lurker Den is about to be finished, and this is what I go for personally when I'm in a roach battle. I don't want a roach battle forever. I go directly into Hydras and into Lurkers. Maybe you guys have seen me on YouTube somewhere. I went Lurkers because that's what I do in ZvZ. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah,
and feels right.
These 2 queens are actually going to get
the queens, yeah, they got their worth.
Wow.
They're still there.
They are
still there. Were they
on
hold position or were they moving for that? I don't think they moved at all. He highlighted them. Or is that you?
No, that's me. That's me.
No.
But I kind of...
Now these Hydras are going to clear the Overlords.
Yeah, I want to give the edge a little bit to Prototype because he did already like finish his Lurker Den. Meanwhile,
I would definitely give the advantage to the Prototype right now.
Yeah, Cham only just finished his own Hydra Den, and he's actually not going Lurkers. He's actually going for an Infestation Pit.
Yeah, now we can look at the soup, and you can see, yeah, Cham has 99 army, and Prototype has 66. But look at the Spine Forest.
Yeah, like defensively, like Prototype he has the advantage. If Prototype moved out right now, I would be like, whoa, like that's not what you want to do.
He needs to expand again, which he is doing. Yeah, I guess just mass drone right now.
Oh
which
my
is
God.
what Prototype Cham's whoa. What? What? I've never seen this before. He is blocking the base by putting down many creep tumors.
Yeah. Cham just had like a random queen. I think that was one of the queens that he had out in the middle of the map, and he just
but to move it all the way over there, that's next level thinking. I've never seen that before.
I don't like this from Prototype. I don't like this. I don't know why he's moving out right now, but he is, and he's got a lot of lurkers, which maybe he's trying to press his tech advantage right now, which
he's tearing it up right here with this little choke point, and that's usually where you see your tanks as a Terran.
Yeah.
He's getting completely surrounded though. It's all gonna go down. This is a terrible idea. He's going to hell in a handbasket quick. Look at that concave. Look at that convex. And now everything is gone here for Prototype in the blink of an eye. He threw the game. He did not need to do that, but I think he felt a little desperate, a little pressed for time, and he threw it.
GG, and Cham advances to the finals.
Yeah, that's funny. Steel Mold pointing out that, he pointed out one point, but it makes me think, last game we saw one of the players have their queens all on one hot queue, forcing them to walk across the map, and this time, Cham didn't have his queens on hot queue, forcing them to just sit in the middle of the map. So the moral of the story is no matter how you inject, you will have some wandering queens.
Moral of the story is just, you know what? Just don't make queens.
Yeah, exactly. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the finals here. As expected, Cham is there. Not as expected, but a well surprise. That's not English. A good surprise. A nice surprise for us. Patty Mac beat Nina and is in the finals. We're going to get a Cham versus Patty Mac. I think that's the finals we deserve. the previous winner. Was it previous? I don't think it was previous winner, but a one-time winner versus a reigning champion here.
Yes. I know.
Did Cham's time off ruin everything or not? I don't know.
Yeah. You weren't here for last week for Battle of the Americas, but that was a TVT finals. That was Special. Who's
wait? Special played last week?
Yeah, Special played.
Oh man! Of course when I'm gone. He played twice and he plays right when I leave.
Yeah. It was a Special versus Vindicta finals.
What? Yeah. I wish I never knew this. I'm salty. That sounds like a freaking finals. An NA finals.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. Sounds like one for the books. I was trying to watch it while I was out in the woods, but it just wasn't working out.
Yeah.
I came in for a second, and then service is very scarce out there.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, what a game. And now it is that time of day, ladies and gentlemen. We got a pretty full viewer count right here. Now, right before we do this, you guys can hit !Matcherino in the chat. Get the Matcherino code. Go to the link. You put in the info. You donate money on your behalf to the tournament, but it's free. Matcherino will put the money in for you. Now, with that being said, the way this tournament here works out, in case you are unfamiliar, not only does first place and second place get money, but also in this tournament, we have what is called a raffle, in which one random player gets to win $10. Anybody who played any division, any ranking, any standings on the bracket, you can get free money right here in this raffle. Light VIP is going to put all the information into a magic box on the internet that generates one name and picks the winner.
That's I am, and the list is ready. We have.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have 27 participants today. It's a lot of players.
Fingers crossed. I hope I win. I'm in that, right? Did you slip my name in there?
As I quickly add Yoda and myself to the list.
No one would ever know.
Oh god. But yeah, any of these players are eligible, even the finalists, so they could earn some extra money. As I hit that random button. All right, here we go. Who's going to win said raffle? And it is we know him. We love him. It is D-Mega.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Cham actually came second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was just one short.
Wow, that's funny. Yeah, as well as the highest placing North American player also gets a $10 bonus. The highest placing LatAm, for y'all that don't know, that's Latin American player, gets 10. So that's gonna go to both of these players, huh?
Yeah, that's will. Somehow it always works out where the finals is like Latin America.
It's always NA versus Latin America.
Yeah.
We haven't had too many Latin America versus Latin America. A fight for the $10.
Yeah.
Like honestly, that's a huge bonus.
Mm-hmm.